Well, hey guys, you know what time it is. It is time to test out another brand new fragrance release, this time by the house of Kilian. That's right, guys. Kilian's is an opulent, gorgeous, luxurious fragrance house. And today I'm going to be testing out the brand new release called Apple Brandy on the Rocks. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Scott. This is the fragrance channel Scott Aromatico. So glad you guys are here. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Guys, I love all these new releases because it gives me something to talk about for the channel and it gives me something to discuss with you guys. Guys, you are the experts here, and especially with this house, because I have very, very limited knowledge about this house, but trust me, it is on my short list. Kilian's is so opulent and so luxurious. I really would love to dive in more, and I would really love to own a full bottle from this house one day. I've got 3 samples. One is called Bamboo Harmony, and that is one of my samples. And I really, really dug this fragrance. It's really, really cool. It's a very, very calming scent, as you could probably imagine, but it's not something I would run right out and buy, but I did like it. I didn't hate it. The other one I really, really like, and I hope to have it in my collection someday soon. This one is called Back to Black. You guys know this one well. This is a great, great honey fragrance. I'll just put it to you that way. It's more complex than that, but it's absolutely beautiful. And you know, from my understanding and my research of what I can tell, Kilian's really makes some amazing fragrances, especially for this time of year. They make some really nice gourmandish fragrances, some very decadent fragrances. I really, really love their Kilian Hennessy inspirations, man. They're really doing some good things there, and they make some really nice boozy fragrances. But the one I'm going to be talking to you about is Apple Brandy on the Rocks. This is a brand new 2021 release, and I've already tried it, and I'm going to kind of give you some of my impressions of it. But before I do that, the presentation is too amazing to not put up on the screen and just show you my little decant. So let's go ahead and put that up right now. I love this crystal flask vibe that it's got going on, and it's just so beautiful, and I really, really hope to get one of these presentations in my hand very shortly. So guys, while you're looking at the bottle, let me just say this. It depends on where you go. If you go to Fragrantica, where the trolls live, they have a list of ingredients there, but I went to the website, so I'm just going to kind of tell you the ingredients I read off the website for Kilian. All right, guys, so what they listed on the top is they've got cardamom and bergamot. In the mid, they've got some rum, they have vanilla, they've got some moss and an apple brandy note. And in the base, they're going with ambroxan and cedar. Okay, guys, that is the bottle and those are the notes. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on my wrist and then kind of tell you what I think about this fragrance. Right off the top, extremely gorgeous. This just like I hoped it would be. I'm definitely getting that apple brandy accord or apple brandy note. It's really, really nice. Now, I really wish, man, I really wish I had more knowledge, because from what I've read and what I've heard in talking with some of you guys, I heard the original Kilian's apple brandy is absolutely gorgeous. I heard it's absolutely nuclear. It goes 8 to 12, and I heard that it's an amazing scent. I wish I could compare the two to kind of give you a little bit better knowledge, but I'm going to give you my honest opinions and my honest impression of this fragrance. And right out the top, right out of the gate, it smells really, really nice. Almost in the same vein as Coach with that pear note. When you spray Coach for men, man, it's a really great fragrance with the pear. And then it kind of goes away very quickly. You get about 4 to 6 hours. That's kind of what my thoughts were about this fragrance. I feel like the apple brandy note is there right away, and then I feel like it dies really quick. Now, there's a nice fruity note to this. I almost feel like, even though it's not listed, I do smell pineapple. Now, I looked on Fragrantica, and I did see a pineapple note listed. I don't know if it's in the fragrance because it's not on Kilian's website, but you do smell something fruity. I'm gonna tell you, this fragrance reminded me of something, and I was combing my other fragrances because it really reminded me of a designer fragrance. And I smelled, and you guys can test this out and tell me what you think, but I smelled my fragrance Mont Blanc Legend, and it reminded me a lot of that. And I don't know if it's the ambroxan that's in this. I don't know if it's kind of that pineapple fruity smell that's in Legend, but they're very, very similar. It's just that Legend's a little bit stronger than this one. I really love the mature rum and brandy vibe. It almost feels like this is like aged in oak barrels, and that's kind of the vibe you get. Like just rum and a boozy quality aged in oak barrels, and I really, really like that. Of course, I love fragrances with ambroxan because they last. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case with this fragrance. You know, that apple note went away really, really quickly, and what I was left over with is just kind of a beautiful, you know, cedar, almost slightly fruity smell, but it wasn't the apple. It really smelled like pineapple and cedar, you know, kind of almost going into, I don't want to say Aventus because that's really not the right thought. But again, this scent, I'd say it probably projected for about 1 to 2 hours. And then after that, it was kind of a skin scent, unless, of course, I might have gone anosmic. And here's another thing to factor in. I always get a little nervous when I buy a lot of these decants because I never know if I'm getting the real thing. I know this is a trusted decant house. This happens to be Scents Event, and I've ordered a lot of fragrances from them. But sometimes you wonder, because I've bought other decants and then got a full bottle presentation based on the decant, and they didn't smell anything alike. And I don't know if that's, you know, just because they've aged differently, or who knows, you know, batches could be different, formulations are different. But so sometimes I'm nervous about testing out a decant as opposed to having the full bottle presentation. I don't know if that thought's ever crossed you guys' mind, but I will say, all in all, this is light on the apple. It seems a little more strong on some other citrusy, fruity notes, maybe the bergamot, maybe the pineapple, if there is pineapple in this. And to me, it's kind of like a weaker version of Mont Blanc. That's what it smells like to me. Now, does that mean I hate this fragrance? I don't hate it. For, you know, close to $200 or a 1.7, I expect more. So this is a nice fragrance. I'm just not wowed by it, if that makes any sense. But that's my opinion. But I wish I could give you something a little bit better, wishing I could have smelled the original apple brandy. Then I could make a whole lot more smarter comparison to you guys. But I know you guys will school me and educate me down in the comments. And what do you guys think? Do you guys like this fragrance? Is this something that you've smelled already and is something you would wish to get a hold of? Let me know down in the comments. And listen, by all means, these are just my opinions. Like, just because I don't like it, or, you know, I poo-poo all over this fragrance, doesn't mean you shouldn't try it or shouldn't get it. And even if I say I like it, still try it, because they're just opinions, guys. So anyways, you know, all in all, it's okay. Not wowed by it, not super impressed, but it doesn't suck. I can definitely see how this fragrance invokes the fall because of that apple note. Again, I just wish it performed a little bit better. I wish it projected a little bit better. I wish it had a little better scent trail. But maybe what I need to do is just live with it a little bit longer and then come back to it and give you guys my impressions. I would definitely love to get a hold. If anyone has a decant, the original, that they want to send me, I'll be your best friend. But anyways, who knows? Maybe I can find it somewhere and then do a really good comparison video. But anyway, this is just a first impression, and I'm just not wowed by it. It's okay. It's just nice. And for $200 for 1.7, I want to be wowed, and I want my fragrance to last, and I want it to perform, and I want there to be a scent trail just like you guys do. So definitely a cool fall winter fragrance. Definitely an awesome presentation for sure. Yeah, so that's kind of what I think. It's kind of a, you know, not a thumbs down, not a thumbs up, just kind of in the middle. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts. All right, guys, tell me what your thoughts are again on the fragrance. What's everybody wearing today? What's your scent of the day? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling, how you're doing. What'd you think of the video? Was it good? It sucked? I don't care. Let me know. Like to hear from you. Feedback matters to me. Helps me make better content. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Remember to always be yourself, as long as yourself smells so very good. Peace, love, ciao, and I'll see you guys next time.